Alright guys, we're gonna see Street Fighter versus King of Fighters. And I'm working on a hat commission.
Hey Wiz, what has blonde hair, wears red, and fights like hell?
Today's fighters?
Yep.
Oh, you guessed it. Ken Masters, the street fighting family man.
And Terry Bogard, the orphan turned king of fighters.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. As the son of a rich hotel tycoon, young Ken Masters
Nepo
wanted
baby.
for nothing.
Stupid rich kids, why don't their parents ever teach them any real value? Like squirrel cooking or how to throw a punch.
Well,
that
turns
is
out
important
Ken's
stuff.
an exception. Eager to teach
Considering
his
how
son
this
some discipline, his
competition's
father
going.
sent him to Japan to train in martial arts.
Yeah, turns out Ken's dad was buddies with the master karate hermit Goken, who Ken trained under for a decade, alongside a young warrior named Ryu.
Under Goken's eye, Ken was taught the ways of the Ansatsuken, or Assassination Fist, albeit Goken's own non-lethal variant.
He learned techniques like the blast of ki energy known as the Hadouken, and also the Tatsumaki Seppuku.
Tatsumaki Senpukyaku, also known as the Hurricane Kick, a spinning kick that leaves opponents reeling, but is also pretty good for getting past projectiles.
But the move he excels at the most is the Dragon Fist, the Shoryuken. It's a
Nice.
devastating rising uppercut, and Ken's so damn good at it he can set his whole damn fist on fire.
Holy
At
shit!
his best, he can perform
Whoa.
the Shinryuken, or Divine Dragon Fist. Not only is this attack engulfed in flame, it also creates a vacuum effect, drawing opponents in for multiple strikes. The Shinryuken is the most powerful natural form of the Shoryuken technique.
Well, so long as you're not possessed by evil murder energy, but
Yeah,
you should
that's
watch
probably
Ryu
not
vs.
good.
Scorpion to learn all about that. With his training complete, Ken returned to America, proving his new discipline and kickassery by winning several fighting tournaments.
Including the premier U.S. martial arts tournament, where he won the finals and met his future wife, Eliza.
Oh, that is certainly what I would call a win.
Proud of his victories, Ken returned to Goken's
Uh-oh.
dojo to
He's
tell
gonna be
his
dead.
former master the good news.
But he got there a little too
Yeah,
late.
he was fucking murdered.
Dang, missed out on all the finger painting.
After meeting up with Ryu to mourn their master's apparent death, Ken decided to enter the prestigious World Warrior tournaments, just for the chance to fight Ryu again.
But Ken's always fighting, both in and out of tournaments. He takes on anything from crime lords to professional assassins, and he's strong enough to send a man flying 15 feet in the air
Damn.
with a single punch.
The force of which would definitely kill an average person, which Ken is anything but. He's strong enough
Yeah,
to beat
he's
the
Nepo
dictator
baby.
Bison with Ryu, and he's fast enough to dodge attacks from Akuma, one of the most powerful characters in the Street Fighter universe.
Yeah, that
Then
guy.
there was his cage
is
match
hard to
against
kill.
the claw-wielding Vega, where he punched him so hard he completely reversed the guy's momentum after he leaped from the
Oh.
ceiling.
Doing so after losing tons of blood from dozens
Holy
of
shit.
lacerations, and with
Wait, is
both
that
of his
guy not
feet
gonna pull
broken
through me?
and impaled. Considering much of a punch's force comes from the lower half of a person's body, this is practically unbelievable.
Talk about endurance. I can see how he got his wife. The guy's tough enough to fall.
I'm gonna quickly Google something. Oh, like a third. Like a third of the punch force comes from the legs.
Fall over 100 feet into the mud and then just get up more pissed than anything else.
But when it comes down to it, Ken's strongest asset is his conviction to win, only made stronger when it comes to defending his friends.
Though he is pretty cocky, if he's feeling good about a fight, he'll sometimes just laugh at his opponents instead of finishing them off, leaving himself wide open.
Still, if you enter the ring with Ken Masters, chances are you're gonna get burned.
Damn.
Come on, let's turn up the heat.
Terry Bogard was born with nothing to his name, Hell, he didn't even have a
Oh,
last
poor
name.
kid.
Stranded with his brother Andy, Terry grew up an orphan on the dangerous streets of Southtown.
Until they were
Southtown?
adopted by Jeff Bogard, who immediately introduced them to a regimen of bonding and kicking ass.
Aw.
Now that's a good dad. Well, until he got murdered.
Aw.
When he was only 10 years old, Terry and Andy watched helplessly as their foster father was murdered before their eyes by Geese Howard, a notorious crime lord.
Fucking goose.
Swearing vengeance, the brothers spent the next decade training to one day take down geese.
What did waterfowl ever do to him?
No, not birds, Geese Howard, the bad guy.
Look, Wiz, I
I mean, aren't Canadian geese like notorious assholes?
know you're not a poultry scientist degree holder like myself, but you should know that the singular term for geese is goose. It's just common sense.
Let's just move on. As the years went by, Terry became an exceptional martial artist, mastering boxing, karate, kung fu, and kickboxing. He developed an impressive list of techniques, like the burn knuckle, a fierce punch surrounded by energy.
And the crack shoot, a jumping axe kick.
Nice.
Or he can just punch the ground so freaking hard he makes a power wave, where he sends a deadly wave of energy through the earth towards whatever poor bastard he's fighting.
But even after learning all of these, Terry knew he would need more to defeat Geese.
Goose.
No. So he sought out his foster father's old master, who taught him the secret technique of
Master
the Hakyoku
Roshi.
Seiken, the art of the 8 extremities holy fist.
Holy fist, huh? Is that like punching the Jesus into people or something?
No, but he is punching with the power of Earth.
Fire, wind, water, heart, go, Terry! Okay, sorry, couldn't help myself.
Anyway, with Hakyoku Seiken, Terry can literally pull and channel energy from the earth beneath his feet. And with the earth's chi, he can enhance his attacks to extreme level.
Like turning his ordinary power wave into the monstrously titanic power geyser.
Whoa.
Apart from that, his Buster Wolf punch puts his burn knuckle to shame, and with the Star Dunk Volcano, he slams his foes down in a fiery explosion.
So when Terry was ready to take Geese down, he figured what better way than in the worldwide tourney Geese himself was hosting, the King of Fighters tournament.
And in the end, he most certainly got his revenge
Yeah.
in a battle which was apparently so intense, its spectators compared it to a fight between starving wolves, earning Terry the nickname, the legendary Hungry Wolf.
Yeah.
Badass nickname.
Fuck
Although
yeah,
it
it is.
turns out Terry didn't kill Geese hard enough, so he got to do it a second time.
Come
Not
on.
that Terry was too weak or anything. For example, in his fight with Jamin, he took a huge explosion in the back, got a car thrown at him, jumped up an elevator shaft as it was blowing
Holy
up,
shit.
got blasted in the face with a wall of fire which smashed him into a concrete wall, and answered by power geysering so hard he wrecked the factory he was standing on.
He bled everywhere. But then this chick made him better with a good old strip and cuddle. Oh, and that guy jamming, he's fast enough to catch bullets.
And strong enough to shoot them back. With his fingers.
Jesus.
Not good enough for you? Well, how about the time Terry saved a coworker from 6 falling I-beams by smashing them one by one in midair?
Keep in mind, a single I-beam is designed to support over 3,000 pounds of pressure.
Holy fuck.
And he took care of it so fast the would-be victim didn't even notice.
It's a bit of a shame then that, at his worst, Terry's a pretty sore loser. Even though his willpower is enough to match the power of Mars, the god of war, an unexpected failure can still really shake him up.
But when Terry Bogard sets his mind to something, he'd rather bleed out than walk away.
Yeah.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, Wiz has got something to tell you about saving time and eating food, so what's not...
Oh.
Challenge me after some practice. Come on, show me what you're made of.
Oh boy.
Fine, here I go.
Wait, isn't that pink guy the guy that fought Mr. Satan in the last one of the last ones? Oh, we're in the dick.
Come on, man. Take this seriously. This over?
Oh, that's not good. I mean, I hope that place has insurance. We almost hit the others. Oh, they are destroying that fucking building, and everyone else is... Yo, that guy's fucking dead. Oh boy. Oh! What the fuck? Who died? Who is dead? No one is dead.
You're dead.
He's dead! He punched his head
Bummer.
into oblivion!
So, on the bright side, this means Eliza's single now, right?
Boomstick.
Just saying what we're all thinking, Wiz.
Both Ken and Terry had been fighting since they were children, and each won their fair share of tournaments. However, Terry's sheer power proved too much for Ken to handle.
Outside of tourneys, Ken's most notable victories were usually only possible because he had help. Sure, Ken's taken down Zangief, Hugo, and Vega multiple times, who are extremely deadly in their own right, but they aren't nearly as heavy hitters as those on Terry's resume, like Krauser and Mars.
Hey,
Also,
God.
keeping up with and surpassing Jameen, who can effortlessly catch bullets, proves Terry can match someone over twice the speed of sound. Much faster than anything Ken's ever shown.
Man, when Eliza hears about this, she's gonna feel terrible.
The winner is Terry Bogard.
Next time on...
Well, I wasn't expecting that guy to get his head punched off. I will see you guys in the next one.